Hi everyone, and welcome to my live stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 continued PS5 gameplay. So today our first flight is going to be from Geneva to Korchal. We'll get started in a minute. I'll be back in just a minute or two. Stand by. Okay, I'm back. We're ready to fly in just a moment. Okay, chat. Sorry about that. I had to do something important. They decided to pick up my trash barrel just now. And the wind's blowing like 50 miles an hour, and I didn't feel like chasing it down the street. So I had to go outside and get it. So our first flight's going to be from, we'll pull it up here, Geneva to Korchal. We're going to see some snow today. Okay, we're going to prep the plane. We're going to use the Vision as usual, but I have some other jets on tap for today too. So let's go. Come on, Chalks. There we go. Doors opening up. Check this out. The door's closing and latching. Secured. Let's get the safety pins off. And let's see if we can spawn some passengers here. Let's get the EFB up. And there's our flight for today. Load aircraft. Okay. Plane dipped, which meant it loaded. And it's white, which meant it's loaded, but we'll see what happens here. Let's see. My co-pilot has spawned. Passengers. No other passengers. By the way, I did test this on my Xbox last night, and I did get passengers to load. Okay, let's start it up. So our flight today will take an hour and 51 minutes. Whoa, I didn't know it was that far. Okay, well, we're still going. We want to see how the scenery looks on this PS5. No, wait, that's not right. 72 nautical miles, it's wrong. Let's fire it up. And then we'll get some clearance. Okay, let's get rid of some of these errors. We need to flip on. Okay, we got gens on. Strobe lights now on. Oxygen switch has to be on. Pilot heat on. And then now we can now fix this fuel issue. We just have to sync it, confirm, Okay, now the only other error is the parking brake, and we'll take care of that in a few minutes. Hi everybody, welcome in. If you just joined, we're going to fly from Geneva to Korchal. Before the flight, I checked out to see where some of the mountains were with some snow on them. Okay, let's get some flaps rocking. And let's get some clearance. That might help. This is live weather, just not live time. We have to get rid of those clouds because this is all about scenery. Okay, let's get airborne and then we'll see. Let's get clearance and then we'll get our autopilot set up.
Geneva ground, Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, ready to taxi. Straight out departure with uniform. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra.
So all versions of the app went live today. So there'll be a lot of pilots flying around.
Taxi to and hold short runway 0 for using taxiway Golf, X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, let's set up our AP. And the altitude, so we'll be flying in the mountains. Let's make it 12,000. Better make it 14. Okay, 14. Now what we want to do is we want to get our heading, and our CRS might be 152. We are in my favorite aircraft, the Cirrus Vision Jet. And like the title says, I am making my home base St. Barts. What a fun place to land. I was testing, as long as I can get a few aircraft to land there, I tested Coronado. I got that to land. Well, I got it to take off. I'm not sure about landing. Okay, that's set. We will do heading select, which will take care of the autopilot. Flight director is on. Vertical speed, and we want the FLC on. Okay, that all looks good. And we want our auto throttle on. And I'm not going to activate the toga. Let's see, I don't even think we need a pushback. No, we're going to have a short taxi and we can just maneuver around here. We don't need a pushback. Just check the chat before I get moving here. Co-pilot's ready. Altitude, we're at 1187. And let's just check and see if there's any wind here. We didn't turn on the wind meter. But I am going to do this. Map settings. I can't quite read that. Flight director. I think I want this one. Let's see. Maybe it's this one? PFD mode. I thought it was this one, but we're just going to leave it. Now let's see if we can just do a... It's going to put it in full screen. Let's just go back. I will just leave it like that. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Let's taxi. Parking brakes off. I think we can turn off the taxi ribbon. We're not going very far. Looks like we have an aircraft that's getting ready in front of us to take off. Let's turn off the ribbon. We set the time for around noon, but once we get airborne we might get rid of some of those clouds so we have some nice views. We now have this beautiful glass GPS cockpit all set up, so now it shows the runway. So I decided to make St. Barts my home base. I'm not sure about the career mode yet, because it's just such a beautiful place, and it's a handcrafted airport with the high-end photogrammetry, whatever they call it. I think we're going to have to stop right here and get contact the tower. We got an Airbus A320 taking off, so we'll have to probably hold right here. We'll check him out.
Geneva Tower, Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Ready for departing straight out at runway 04.
My lovely co-pilot's getting instructions.
Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, hold short runway 04. Traffic is Airbus A320 on the runway. Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, line up and wait.
Okay, we can line up and wait.
04, X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Did she tell us to line up and wait? They took off already. Let me just check the instructions here. I thought ATC said line up and wait.
AGN 855, contact Geneva, departure on 119.53. Good day.
Yep, that's up. Line up and wait.
AGN 855, acknowledge last transmission. AGN 855, did you hear my last transmission? Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. QNH 10.
We're cleared.
Departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 04.
Cleared for takeoff runway 04, X-Ray Golf Sierra.
We'll go on the numbers. We won't be using this much runway. We'll line up right on the numbers.
119.53 for AGN 855.
Okay, let's do a final check. Are you ready to go, co-pilot? I think she is. Okay, everything's good. Let's go. doesn't like me using full throttle on takeoff. Takeoff speed is 100 knots anyways. We were going to make that way before the end of this runway. We're almost at 90 right now. $106. Let's go. Gear up. Positive rate 6%. Bye bye Geneva. Speed 109. Keep the flaps up, down until we're going to fly over a lake here. Look at this. Nice. Let's go to outside view. Okay, flaps up. We're going to be making a turn here. Oh great, I'm going to have to respond to this probably. Sometimes the co-pilot doesn't respond. There we go, she'll reply to all the rest of them. Let's get on course here. We're going to deviate a little bit.
Center 905.
190 knots.
Maintain 7,000. Expect ILS runway 22 approach via Sapper transition. Clear to Sapper.
Let's intercept.
Climb. Maintain 7,000. Expect ILS runway 22 approach via Sapper transition. Clear to Sapper. Sun turn 955.
We're going to go in the clouds here, so I think we're going to, after we get to autopilot, we're going to have to get rid of some so we can see this beautiful Geneva, Switzerland scenery. Everybody welcome in to another flight of Flight Sim 24 on the PS5. As we continue, everybody's playing today, so we want to see how the performance is, if their servers are getting hammered. So far, it doesn't look like it. Let's clear this up. I don't want to get into these clouds and miss the beautiful scenery, so we're going to pause this, and we're going to make just a few high clouds. We will take the live off. We took it off anyway because it's dark in Geneva. So let's do some... Let's do some few clouds, scattered clouds. Yeah, a few clouds. Let me see how scattered looks. And let's check broken clouds. High level clouds, that's what I think we want. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that gives us a little depth. I like that. We'll go with that. Okay, we're back flying. Let's get on course. We're still climbing. I don't think we're going to need 14,000. I may change it to 12,000. We're just hand flying it right now still. Till we intercept. Oh, there's some big mountains right in front of us. Maybe we better leave it at 14. I looked at the map before I set the flight plan, and there is a lot of snow in Korchal, but then of course that is a ski resort. So, and we're flying right into the sun. Okay, let's go in the cockpit here and take care of business. 165, 152. Let's make sure our heading select is on in case we intercept the nav. And we've got auto throttle on, but we're going to take that off now. It's armed. We'll take it off. And 14,000. And the FLC. Altitude hold. And the FLC is on. Okay, let's trip the autopilot. I have that mapped on my controller, and it should show up right there in the screen. There it is. AP active. Now we can focus on this scenery. Wow, it's going to be really cool once we get into the mountains on the way to Korchal.
Descend and maintain 7,000.
Let's check the FB here. Now let's pause this a quick second because I want to like straighten this out and I don't want it flipping out. There we go. Yeah, this isn't no 2-hour flight. No way.
Swift 2810 contact Geneva approach on 130.555. Good day.
Hi everybody, if you just joined, we're on our way from Geneva to Korchal. And feel free to chat or just feel free to enjoy.
130.555 for Swift 2810.
If my pal Steve comes in, we owe him a flight in Belgium. He keeps coming in late. We are at 14,000 now, our cruising altitude on a CRS of 152. This is not live weather. Obviously, it is dark in this area or part of the world. Of course, every stream is going to have to end with a flight to St. Barts. So that's going to be my home airport. So this morning before I went live, I tested which jets I can use in there and get off the runway. Not many. I could use the Coronado, and that's probably about the only other one. I think the Citations, I couldn't make it off the runway, and I have to go up on the grass even in order to make it off of there on the Coronado. We'll be coming up to this nice scenery. Let's get the sun a little higher so it's not in my face. How's that? Pause the sim. I set it for noon, but I don't know. Let me see if I lower it to here. No, there. I want to get it high in the sky. Nope, that's definitely not it. Dark. Ooh, look at that sunrise. Ooh. I'm going to leave this for a second. I can have some wallpaper. We'll change it in a minute. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. This will be my thumbnail today. If I can get it just right. Overspeed. That's what you get for taking the auto throttle off. Okay, this is what we want for a thumbnail right there. Enjoy. So I've been flying Flight Sim 24 on the PS5 since the early pre-order release, which was last Wednesday. So this is my, I think, 5th day? 6th day. This will be my 6th day. This isn't the fastest jet. Also, if you didn't see my stream yesterday, we tried out the emergency return, which this has. right up there. Safe return didn't work. We used the parachute. That worked. My co-pilot's mad. The sun's in her eyes. Now check this out. Oh, that's a good view too. Oh, we gotta set our pressure here. Hold on a second. It's flipping out. 2992. Is it? It's flashing. Okay. $2,992. I just want to see if I can get rid of the air. Still flashing. Okay, we'll just hit the enter on it. That should get rid of it. I hope. There we go. Okay, let's go back outside. Now let's reset the weather here. Oh, someone put something in the chat. Hang on, let me just reset the weather real quick. And then I'll check the chat. I want to try and get the sun up as high as I can so it's not in our eyes. That looks good right there. I think. We'll go with that. Let's see. Yeah. Let's just see if we can do some... I don't like it so bright. Let's see if we can do some overcast but high level. Clear skies, overcast. Let me see what this does. Nope, we don't want that. Scattered clouds. Too many. High level clouds. Let's do high level clouds. And then... Okay, now we'll just leave it right there. Okay, let me check the chat. Have we come off course a little bit? That's okay. There we go. Enjoy the scenery. We'll check in the chat. Hi, Christopher. It's laggy. It's not laggy for me. So that means, like what happened yesterday, this might be the stream. I'm not seeing anything. Wait a minute. You're supposed to be on that flight? So, Christopher, if you're seeing lag, I don't know. It might be you. I'm running it on Wi-Fi with a 700 meg connection on Wi-Fi. I'm not seeing any lag. Let's check and see. I think we forgot a passenger here. Yep, you missed your seat. We're not coming back for you either. What I'm going to do, since this is a really short flight, I want to get this brightness out of here. Let me see. Oh, we're over halfway there. Let's do this. We're going to be landing in the mountains. I've never landed in Korchal. We're going to make it a sunset landing. How's that? Right? Like that. What do you think? You can still see the mountains. That looks good right there. I like that. You guys like that? Good thing we're at 14,000. We're going to have started descending to Korchal pretty soon. Let me check the chat. Well, it's not the game. I got some news for you, Christopher. I'm sitting in front of my monitor, so I'm not sure what you're seeing, but I'm not seeing any rubber banding, and I would see it. Trust me, firsthand. I play this on Xbox. I know what lag is. There's been no lag since day one. Let's see how far we got to go. Right there. Okay, we're going to have to hand fly this now, so I won't be looking at the chat in a minute. I'm going to hand fly this.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 60.
Okay, we need to just check the POI. Let's get the autopilot off. Let's get heading hold off, because this thing will turn on by itself. Nav mode off. FLC is off already, and we can turn off the autopilot with my flight stick. AP's off. Ooh, a little bumpy up here. I'll check the chat real quick. Well, not sure what to say, but I'm seeing smooth flying, and all my chatters yesterday, 30 of them or plus, said there was no lag. I guess, I don't know, the only way to check it maybe would be to check another stream to see if they're lagging too. And then we know, because if I was on my Xbox right now, we'd be getting maybe 10 frames a second if we're lucky. Ooh, this is going to be a nasty landing. Look at this. Oh, geez. How did I pick this place? It's a ski resort. We got to fly over the field to get clearance. Well, go to the counter, TWI, go to the counter and get a refund. See the gate agent. You're the one who missed the flight. We'll be setting up another one in a minute. Make sure you make it. I need to look over this field to see how we're going to land here. Let me just see where the marker is. Okay, that's the flight path is recommending. Oh, that's not even the right airport. Oh, that's why it took me to that POI. Okay. I think we're going over here because the approach is showing. There's Korchal. That's more like it. So we're coming in and around, down, and quick left, and we're in. That's what it looks like. I don't even see a runway. See if we can see a runway here before we get too excited. There's a runway. Oh my, that's mighty small. Oh my. I think my autopilot kicked back in. Ooh, that runway's on a plateau. Oh my gosh. It's an uncontrolled. Oh no. Well, we're going to have to do it. Just fly back over the field here. Just ignore those bars. I wanted the POIs up. Oh, this is going to be, I don't know, I can land at St. Barts. That's the hardest airport in the world to land at. So we'll see about this. So it looks like the approach wants us to come down. I do not think it's a controlled field. Let's see. I don't see a tower. So we're going to just fly in. We're going to go out here a little ways. Let's get our flaps going. Get our gear down. All we got to do is not hit any mountains. Why did I pick Korchal? I know it's a ski resort I used to like. What am I doing? Okay, there's a runway right behind me. So this is going to be almost a dive for the runway. Oh no. Eeks. All I gotta do is find a spot between these mountains. Okay, we got this little gorge right there. Wow, I got this big mountain here. I got that one there. I'm trying to find a spot. Definitely can't look at the chat right now. Watch my airspeed. We were getting close to stall. Let's come around and see if I can put this down. Or it'll be a controlled crash, one of the two. Okay, there's the field. See if I can line this up, go to full flaps. You get rid of the bars, they're annoying. Oh, my autopilot kicked in again. Why does it do this? Has got to be a bug. It took me to 70% up. How am I supposed to do anything with that? I want it -4 in the trim. Now I lost track of the airport. There it is. Okay. Yeah, this is like getting close to St. Barts. 137. We want to try and land at about 80. .132. Full flaps. Wow, look at that GPS there. It shows the mountain super accurate. 127. I can't come in right over the top of this. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to land. Let me get my feet on the rudder pedals. I'm going to have to hit the brakes. This doesn't have reverse thrust or air brakes, but it's got some really good brakes. Oh boy, this is short. Why was that guy telling me St. Barts was the shortest runway? What is this thing? This is a runway? This ain't for jets.
500.
Cut the throttle. Well, I knew I was going to do that. Okay, go around. No, 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 goodbye. Lost another Vision jet. It was looking good, right? Until I got there. Oh my God. Now you're definitely getting your money back. Yeah, you ought to be glad you missed the fight. Whose dumb idea was to go to Korchal? Okay. What the heck? Look at that. That runway here. I'm sliding back down. Oh, we can go skiing as long as we're here. I don't think my brakes will work. Let's see. Welcome to Korchal Ski Resort. That runway was for a 152. I should have checked out the specs before I went. Your ski trip has been cut short. I should have went down on that runway instead of going down on the one in Geneva. I saw it was one of these handcrafted airports. See how it says the yellow stars there? And then the airport is in the other circle. So that's a handcrafted scenery. That's why it was so good. Okay, let's check the rest of the world. I want to do maybe Ireland. I don't see Steve in my chat, who I keep promising to do a Belgium trip. Let's see what the weather looks like in Ireland. Let's go back to live weather. Okay, let's have a look around. I know what the West Coast is looking like. Not a cloud in the sky. Okay, let's check and see what We can do an Ireland, Dublin. Oh, here, this Crook. This has got a star, so that's handcrafted. Let's just check out the field before we decide to get too excited. Okay, that runway, that's got 2 runways, so that's looking good. We can go in there. Should we take off from here? Let's take off from here and then we'll go to Dublin. So we'll leave from Crook, departure. It won't be IFR when I get rid of the clouds because there's no point not seeing anything. Plus it's probably dark there too. Okay, Crook to Dublin. And that's a 34-minute flight. That looks more accurate. 141 miles. Okay, TW1, you better get to the airport if you're going to make the flight. I'm not waiting. You're going to cost us money. Okay, let's go down and take a look at here. So we're going to take off from 16, 16. And let's look for a gate so we don't have to spend the whole stream taxiing. Ah, here's some nice gates right here. Turn around and go. We'll take this one, 15 or 16. Let's take 15. Departure. Start flight. Okay, GT1, get your lunch and let's go. Get on board after I make it sunlight here. Why do we want to show scenery from the PS5 when it's dark? The whole purpose of my streams, at least, are to show the scenery. Yeah, we'll get the door handle in a minute. Let me just, hold on. Let me just back out. Get rid of those. My pilot, she has a flashlight. Okay, let's see. We'll do custom. Let's change the time and then see if it's clouds. Wow, doesn't this ever clear out? Seriously? Ooh, the clouds are even moving. Okay, get rid of the live weather. We want to see how Ireland looks in the sim. We can do some high-level clouds so it's not boring. There we go. I like those high-level clouds. Check the EFB. Okay, that's not a very long flight. We can even fly along the coast and then come back in and intercept the chorus. It will be low on this flight because we don't need 14,000. So let's look around here. So this is a high detail airport, so let's just check this out. We'll use a showcase real quick. Okay, let's check out this. What the heck is that? You're lucky you didn't fly on that. Condor? I thought it said something else. Hey, 4670, how you doing? Yes, this is standard edition PS5 that I've been playing since early release on Wednesday. I do have a PS5 Pro, but the performance I'm getting on my standard 5 Slim, I'm not even going to take it out of the box yet. I don't see any difference. Plus, I understand the frame rate is running on the PlayStation's 30 to 40. We have not got confirmation if we're getting 60, and you will not get 60 on a 5 Pro. In addition, your graphics, if you're watching, on both the Pro and the Standard are going to be medium. It's medium or low. That's it. There's no ultra, there's no high. You want that, you're going to have to go to PC. Whoops, we lost our, I lost my free camera. So anyways, yeah, this is a standard edition. I don't know whose jet that is. Oh, let's look around this airport as long as we're here. There's my vision. We got a United. Where's the tower? We got some nice gates here. This isn't bad. Got an Airbus. I think the tower's right there. Let's buzz the tower. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody, if you could, only because this red algorithm knows you and it's spying on you. And if we don't get likes, it doesn't like you anymore. Here's the tower. Can we go inside? I don't think so. We have a Qatar Airways right here. That's one of the liveries in, I think, all the editions. Maybe we could check out some of these golf courses in Ireland here. Okay, let's get back to it. Get the aircraft prepped. And let's do let's leave it right there, because we're not prepped yet. I don't even think we'll need a pushback here. Let's get it going. Then we'll get our co-pilot on board. I think she's picking up her lunch. Do I have to really get this close to get the chocks off? I guess you do. Get the engine cover off. We get the door open. Stand by. My cat's wheezing in the background. Okay, let's get on board. And we'll start her up. Watch, the door's going to close. Look at this. Closed and latched. Okay, my co-pilot did not get on board, so I will get her on board. We'll load it up fully, but it's not going to load. We haven't figured that out yet. Load immediately. Okay, it takes a dip, which is fine. We got 4 white seats, which means we have passengers, but we're not going to have any. Okay, now we'll see if my lovely co-pilot is on. Are you here? Her name's Evie. We got any other passengers? Nope. We don't even have a restroom. Okay, anybody flying with us is going to have to hold it. Okay, let's start her up. We'll use the quick start, unless you all want to see this manual startup for 20 minutes. And we'll clear out some of these errors. Let's get some clearance. We're going to depart straight out.
Ground, Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Request taxi for departing straight
Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to and hold short of runway 16 using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 119er decimal tree when ready.
Taxiing. Hold short
She's
runway
talking.
16 using taxiway Alpha. X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, we're not fully spawned yet. Let's correct some of these errors. Batteries on. Generator. Strobe lights on. Might help if we have oxygen up there. Bleed air, pilot heat has to be on. Okay, we have 2 errors, and those would be, one is a fuel error, and I could show you. I don't know if it's a bug, but you can fix it by coming in here and clicking on the fuel button. Oh wait, we gotta do this. Okay, we got fuel, we sync it. This is the bad part about console. You don't have a mouse. Confirm. Okay, the only error is the parking brake. That's good. And that's going to be an error, the parking brake, until we okay, let's come back here. And now I want to toggle something here real quick. Oh, I don't have that on? Yeah, I do. Map settings. Oh, they didn't load. What's going on? Maybe it takes a minute to load. They didn't load. Traffic, inset map. I'm trying to see if I can do full screen right here. Wow, this is hard to see. Inset map, let's go back. Let's do this. Maybe I could do it from the close-up view. Oh, I can't even get down to that view. Come on. No, it doesn't want to go down. Okay. So much for that. We'll just try one more time here. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't go down. I had that open. Let's just see. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, it usually loads some other stuff. It didn't load. Hang on, I'll check the chat in a second. It didn't load it, so we'll just leave it as that. Check the chat before I set the autopilot. Hi, Josh. 15 seconds takes me more than 15 seconds, but you're right. It is an easy startup from dark. But it's even faster if I just use R2 and the D-pad. Okay, let's go back. Maybe you can tell me why I don't get any passengers in this jet. They don't spawn. And I've tried everything. So we're going to forget it. Okay, we don't think we need a pushback. I don't think we need it. Let's take a look on the external view. Do we need a pushback? No, we can just make a right-hand turn here. Or left-hand turn. Okay, flaps. And let's see, since we're in Ireland, we don't really need to go that high, so we can look at some of the scenery. So let's say 6,000. We'll stay low and slow. And the CRS is 42. And Josh, why does the Garmin in this jet keep flipping out? Is it just trying to connect to the satellite for reals? I mean, and heading select will be on. This is a short flight, so we can use the FLC on. Flight director is on. That's on. And we can use the auto throttle. We'll just arm it. Okay, so we got that, we got that. I think we're ready to taxi. I don't think we have a very long taxi here. Let's see. I think we're right. Yeah, I set up the gate to be right there. Okay, let's try and go. Yeah, the Garmin has in the map. So I've noticed in the vision, what it'll do if I go from outside to inside, or sometimes, look, you'll be looking at the stack, and it just like disconnects, and then it just refreshes itself. Let's see if it'll do it. It'll do it during the flight. So all of a sudden, say the main stack will just like go blank and say Garmin. Why is it doing that? Now it's not doing it because you're watching. Okay, let's go. Let's try not to hit anything. Oh, lovely plane. I think we're just going right here. Let's just check instead of pulling out the maps. Yeah, that's because I picked that gate. There better be a lot of greenery here. That's why I picked Ireland. Okay, she'll announce it. We're at the we're ready.
Tower, Alpha Sierra,
There it
X-ray
is.
Golf Sierra at runway 16 ready for departure. Departing straight out.
Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra, QNH 101, tree straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 16.
Yeah, Josh, it seems to be only this aircraft.
Takeoff runway 16.
What is
X-ray Golf
not a big
Sierra.
deal, I guess. Okay, let's get moving here. And I am flying this with a T4 HOTUS Thrustmaster. Go Thrustmaster. I was lucky enough to snag one. If you don't have one, you probably won't be getting one for a while, as they are darn near impossible to find. Josh, it's a good thing you didn't watch my last flight. I went from Geneva to Korchal, and I didn't realize that the airport was about 100 feet long. Didn't quite make it. We wrecked another Vision. Come on, line up, line up. We'll not use the pedals if you don't line up. Okay. Everything's set, I believe. Forget anything? Auto throttle. Do I want to arm the toga? Probably not. Let's try it. See what that does. I haven't used that. Let's go. Oh, let me set my trim. I don't want my trim flipping out. We'll go plus 6%. Come on, there you go. I think we're ready. Let's go. This only needs about 100 to take off. This will take off long before we reach the end of this runway. $70 knots. 80. Sometimes it takes off by itself, not all the time. 104, I think we're good. Gear up. Ooh, that scenery does look nice. Look at that. Maybe this will be a good flight. Look at that green. Yeah, that's where it's supposed to be. Oh, and this airport, I think, is a handcrafted airport with the photogrammetry or whatever the hell they call it. That's why it looks so good. Let's get back on course before we set the AP. Oh, it wants us to do that. Okay. Anybody put something in the chat? We'll check it in a minute. Oh, this is the only thing. When I climb out,
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra.
now she accepted frequency change. Before she didn't accept it. Let's check out the scenery. Let's go back to the external mode. This is nice looking. Look at this. Yeah. Okay, I think we're going to set the AP after we get the flaps up. Let's get back inside. And the AP is coming on. I've mapped it to the flight stick. AP is on. Now we can enjoy the scenery. Is that auto throttle still engaged? Let's see. Yeah, auto throttle is still on. Okay, let's leave this on and see what it does. See how the Garmin just went out? There you go. The Garmin just flipped out. Now it comes back on. I'm not sure why I can't bring up that other map though. There's a map in the map settings and they're not showing on this flight. In this row right here, it usually shows something. Oh, I'll fool with this offline. I don't want to disrupt the flight. I know the first flight it showed. Okay, the pressure's flipping out. So let's go up here and do that. We're already at 29.2. That must be a bug. There. Well, we got rid of the error at least. Why aren't we on course here? We should be at 042. That's what I said. Something come off. Okay. Heading 042, but we're off. Why are we off? Oh, you know why? Because I didn't turn the heading select on. Hello. Yeah, I just figured it out. Nice. Okay, now we're getting on course. This is a very short flight. I like them short and low. We're on our way. We can hand fly along the coast if anybody wants to see that. And then come in and re-intercept. Is there anything good to see along the coast? Let's see. I don't know. We're just checking out. Hey Josh, if you're still watching, are you seeing any lagging? Because there was somebody watching my last flight and said it was lagging, and it has to be the stream because I'm doing this and I'm not seeing any lag at all. Zero. Nothing. Yeah, the only thing about using the Series S and X is you get 10 frames a second. Sorry. I kind of had to stop playing. All my hardware, I have a lot of hardware for the other console and the computer. So come on, Thrustmaster, if you're watching. We need to get some hardware going here. We're going to adjust this course. I don't like our course here. We're going to adjust it to... We want to come back on course. But I am totally satisfied with this PS5 port. Go Asobo. Yeah, maybe that other person was just seeing lag on his end. I'm not seeing lag at all. Let's intercept this line. Okay, we're almost intercepted.
Shannon Center, Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type 16 miles southwest of Echo India Foxtrot 0 Delta, 6000. Request flight following.
Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra, Shannon Center, Squawk 5132.
Hey Daz, so how's your flying?
Squawk 5132, X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Why? Because everybody's getting lagged, they underestimated? I looked on the Purple channel late last night and this morning, and no one is really streaming it over there. The channel that starts with a T.
X-Ray Golf Sierra.
So, I don't know. There was a lot that streamed it on here. On the Red app. Okay, let's get back on course here. I think their estimate of 042 is off a little bit. So we're going to set it for 48. Okay, let's check out some more scenery. That's why we're flying in Ireland here. Not bad. Maybe we should manually fly, go along the coast. Let's check out the coast. Let's do that. I got an idea. Autopilot off. Let's head towards the coast. This is a VFR flight anyway, so air traffic control won't be flipping out. We'll go positive rate of descent 4%. Come on. Hang on, I'll check the chat. We seem to be climbing a lot. Let's take the what app, 79? What does app do? What do you mean? You're talking about the purple or the red? Those are the streaming apps, if that's what you're referring to. Let's head over here for a minute. Oh, AP, the autopilot? Oh, sorry, I thought you meant app. The autopilot is, you know, an autopilot, hands off flying. Set it and forget it. So it'll, you set it all up and for your chorus and altitude. And once you get it all set up the way you want it, hit the button and then hands off. Now I have to fly it. No hands off. I want to see what the coast looks like. We're getting close to overspeed here. I want to go a little lower, so let's back off. Just got the overspeed warning. No point in looking at scenery from 50,000 feet, right? We're just floating here. There's no air brakes on this thing. And no spoilers. Let me hit the spoiler button and see what it does. Nope. No spoilers. Now it's got me going, oh, did the autopilot come back on? Let's see. No, it didn't. So there's another maybe glitch where it threw off my trim. I had the trim set for -4 and it threw it up to positive, like way too positive. Hang on, I'll check the chat as soon as I can grab my iPad here. I don't want to. We're kind of low. I don't want to. You know what? Let me do an altitude hold at 3,000. Let me get into the cockpit here and do an altitude hold. Let's pause it before the plane flips over. Make sure the AP is off. Altitude hold on. Let's see if this works. Yeah, that looks like that's working. Okay, now I can read the chat and check out some other stuff here. Let's see. Oh, using a mouse? Yeah, using the controller as a mouse, it's worked that great. Yeah, 79, that's what it is, the autopilot. I don't know if I have any more places in my PS5 to plug in a mouse. Let's check out the coast here. Oh, this is nice. Nice scenery. Let's make sure we're not... Oh, we got a long way to go. It's okay. We can fly along the coast here. Our EFB is showing our stats. Model pilot, she's still around? There she is. Let's look at this coastline of Ireland. Yeah, you think that's bad, Daz? I'm flying one hand with the throttle and the stick, and the other hand is on the controller. Because for this, the POIs, I need the controller. And then this, I need the controller. I mean, I could do it with the stick doing this, but it just goes to a specific... I can't do a kind of a round thing. So yeah, I'm using the controller, flight stick, and throttle. I need another hand. Now I'm flying it with a controller just to give you some views. Yeah, that scenery looks pretty good. Don't forget, everybody, to hit the like button. All the streamers beg because that's the way that the red algorithm works. It will deprive you of views. What do we got in front of us? Look at this bridge. Yeah, let's go right over that. What is that? Big long road? Oh, we're slowing down too much. Let's, I didn't even know my throttle was, down. Take us all day to get there. There we go. So Daz, did you see I made my home airport my new favorite POI, St. Barts? Okay, now we'll slow it down. I don't think the auto altitude hold's working that great. Let's get rid of that thing. Altitude hold off. Let's check this out. Wow, look at this. It's a populated area here. It's nice scenery. Satellite imagery. So Daz and everybody else, we're always going to end our flight going to St. Barts so we can put it away for the evening. So we'll be flying maybe St. John's, somewhere in the Caribbean, as our last flight before lunch. Okay, let's see what we got going here. We'll just tilt this down a little bit. Some more nice scenery. Anyway, just watching, you are looking at gameplay on a PS5 standard, and we're flying around Ireland. We're flying to Dublin eventually here. pick up the pace. Let's see where we are. And we're getting there. We're off our flight plan because I wanted to see the coastline. This is not live weather or time because it's already dark there. So we're just enjoying the scenery. How did I start landing at St. Barts? It's practicing for 2 hours. That's how I did it. And then this morning before I went live, I wanted to see what jets I can use there. And there's not many. Can't take off. I have to go up on the lawn. So I can use the Coronado. That's probably the best I can use in a bigger business jet. The Cessna Citation, I couldn't get off the ground. It's not quite long enough. Everything else you can probably do an FA-18, the Warthog. Just the business jets, it's gonna have to be the Coronado and lower. This thing's no issue at all, the Vision, because it stall speed's 80 and it takes off at 90 or 100, so let's have a look around. This is Ireland on the PS5. Now if I had real weather set, we'd be flying in the clouds and in the dark. Let me read your chat, Dad. How do I get up what map? Are you talking about the... I'm not sure what you're talking about. What do you mean reply mode in the map in here? I got this nice pretty picture up now just by going in and setting one of the adjustments, although I'm still having a challenge with, usually there's some choices in there unless something's changed. I don't know. I'll have to do that offline. I don't want to screw around with it right now. Okay, we're halfway there. Let's head inland a little. I wonder if let's see if I turn the autopilot back on. Let's see if it'll pick back up the altitude or whether there's any kind of bug. Let's just check this out. I want to see if it gets back on course. So we're going to need to go make sure the heading hold is on. Heading select on. Nav mode on. FLC on. Now let's turn on the autopilot and see what happens. Although let's take off the auto throttle. It is off, okay. Autopilot's coming on. Let's see if we make a big hard turn. Yep, looks like it might work. Let's see. See if we re-intercept the course. I don't know, it's got to turn a lot more than that. We're flying it. Oh, I know why. Yeah, okay, got it. That's why. Let's get back on course a little bit. We're going to have to really adjust it here. We're going to have to make a pretty sharp turn here. Set the course for 15. Let's see if we can intercept it. Still might not be enough. We'll just hand fly it. We're going to need a course at about 320 in order to head that way. There we go. TGA, what do you mean? The reply? How to get reply mode in it? What reply mode? You talking about ATC reply? Let me just get back on course here. We just lost the nav again. It's got a little bug. Okay, autopilot's off. Trim down 6. Let's just get back on the course here. Okay, that should put us... Oh, it's trying to adjust the autopilot. Did it kick in? Let's see. Must have kicked in. Yeah, it did. Kicked in as soon as I turned. We probably won't need the AP anymore because by the time we intercept, we're going to be 2/3 of the way there. That's what we get for taking the scenic route. Oh, replay mode. I haven't even looked at that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at replay mode at all. I think there is a replay mode in there. Yeah, I don't even know how to get to it. It's probably a button click somewhere, but yeah, sorry, I haven't been focusing on the replays as of yet. Let's look at some more of this scenery for everybody. We are flying to Dublin Airport eventually. We sort of made our own diversion. I'm trying to re-intercept the course. Our 39-minute flight's going to turn into an hour here with us flying along the coastline, looking at the scenery. So enjoy the scenery. See if we can find a good spot here. After this flight, I think we'll head over to either the Florida Keys or we'll go to the Caribbean. We might do a flight from the Florida Keys to Miami in the Coronado. Just to mix it up a little. So for anybody watching, if you didn't see my stream yesterday, we did try the safe return, which didn't work. And we tried the parachute, and the parachute worked. Yeah, it opened up and we just dropped out of the sky into the Florida Keys, somewhere around Key West. That's on yesterday's stream, if anybody wants to see it. Did you see that, Daz, or did you already get off before I pulled the parachute? Yeah, 19B, this is the standard edition. I'd open up my Pro and set it up and load it up, but I'm not having any issues with this, so yeah, I don't feel like setting it up. It's not going to be any performance increases. You're still going to get medium graphics. Excuse me. And you can still get the same frame rate. So I'm not sure what you get different. What is that error telling me? Hold on a second. Uh-oh. That's to take a picture. I hit that by accident, sorry. Oops. What did that tell me? Oh, okay. I was looking at something else. This is what you can do with the flight stick. You have these multiple views instead of just with the controller zooming around. It even goes the other direction, but let me see if I can get it to do it. Yeah, see? You can look at your foot pedals. You can look up top. Let me see what's set that it doesn't like. Altitude holds on, no wonder. Doesn't like that. Okay. We don't need the FLC on. Approach mode. Heading select is on, that's fine. That way if we come back to autopilot. Okay, we're about on an intercept course here. See, this looks pretty smooth to me. Smooth flying on PS5. Oh, Daz, I think that was after, when I came up a little short and rolled back on the hill. Then I forget who was it. Aaron was saying let's try the safe return, and then that didn't work, and then we tried the parachute, and that worked. Just watch my stream from yesterday and just go to the end. It's probably like the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It actually looks pretty cool. You float down with a parachute and then you just drop into the water. Sorry everybody, this flight's turned into a little longer flight, but we got some scenery. Okay, we're going to intercept here. See if everything's still looking good. Yep. Oxygen's good. We're just hand flying it. We don't even have the AP on right now. We're just trying to re-intercept. Look how smooth this is. So Daz, are you enjoying it? I'm definitely enjoying this more than the other console. Hello everybody, if you just joined, we are halfway to Dublin. Just checking out some of the scenery in Ireland here on the PS5. This is satellite imagery. There is a lot of photogrammetry. What do they call that? Let me see what they call that. Hold on. I keep getting the name wrong. Where is it? Let's see. I thought it was here somewhere. I thought it was in graphics. Okay, well, let's not interrupt our flight. We just took 30 seconds out of our flight. Well, Lord L, how's it look? It looks good to me. I've been playing it this is the 6th day, and I've had no issues, no crashes, no stutters, no nothing. So I will probably be only playing it going forward on a PS5. Unless I'm streaming it late at night, then I might go over to my Xbox and stream it on the Purple app. Always the morning streams will be here on the red YT channel, and that'll be from a PS5. If it's a later stream, when I'm done, like say playing Fortnite for 3 hours, then I'll stream it from my Xbox. And then we can watch 10 frames a second. Kind of looks like the same scenery here as we re-intercept our chorus on the way to Dublin. I tried, you know what we could do next? We could do a flight from Telluride to Aspen. That's always a interesting flight. Or to Denver. Let's see if there's any snow over there. Okay, we're back on course, and we're 2/3 of the way there. So we can turn back the AP now. Let's see if it picks up the... First, let's get on the line and then see if the chorus is still 042 to the CRS. And then we will... it's a good view of the Vision Jet. With the flight stick, you have left, right, back view. With the controller, you have everything. So I have to use two. Both. Okay, we're almost intercepting. Yeah, Lord L, I was first worried that how it might be on a PS5, but no complaints. Let's check the POI markers. Where are we? Okay. We have an airport right there, 5 miles out. I don't even know if I want to turn back the autopilot. It's holding the altitude pretty nice right here. And we don't have that much further to go. Oh, that's us. She needs to change our frequency. 13328. Are you going to change it, my lovely co-pilot? Yeah, she says she's going to change it. Okay, we're back on course. And there's the Garmin disconnecting. Okay, nav mode is on. Heading select. AP is off. I think we're just going to leave it off. FLC is off. Okay, we're just going to leave it like this and hand fly it in. Let's give you a little different view. See, Daz likes it on his PS5. Daz, I'm sure glad you missed my first flight from Geneva to Korchal ski resort. The runway looks smaller than St. Barts. Let me put it this way, I couldn't stop. Oh, we got a nice little lake over here. Yeah, we've been saved with a launch on this PS5. Flight Sim has saved us. Unless you're playing it on PC, of course. Hey, we're getting there. Daz, how long did you play it yesterday? That was the longest stream I've ever done. It was almost 5 hours. I never usually go that long. I was gonna try, I was trying that passenger thing on my Xbox after I got done playing Fortnite, but yeah, I was getting a little too tired to try and spin up a purple channel stream. It's getting kind of late. Nobody's playing it on the purple channel that I saw this morning. I hope everybody likes this Cirrus Vision Jet. This thing is beautiful. Look at that. And it's even got a parachute right here. And it does work. Nope, we do not want to do that. That's what we did yesterday. The only thing we can't make work again is this safe return. I set up 2 different flights. It's supposed to find the nearest airport and auto land itself. But the MFD popped up, said it couldn't work or wouldn't find the airport. Let's see, can I see the POI yet? Nope. Okay, it's out there, so we have another airport right over here. We're almost there. Daz, I did have some beautiful landings yesterday, didn't I? when we went from Paris to Belgium, and then Hawaii. Let's do a sunset landing in here. How's that sound? Make it a little exciting. We'll make it so it's just just so we get some runway lights. Oh, that's too much. We're gonna lose our view. What's that look like? That looks good. How's that look, Daz? Get the runway lights turned on. I think we need a little more. As the sun slowly sets over Dublin. I don't want to go any darker than that. Let's look what the scenery looks like. Still looks good. And let's see, is that Dublin dead ahead? I can't read that POI. We're still a little too far out. What did you put? Oh, you did? Are you in that area? I landed at Heathrow at night. That was rather exciting. You're back in that area of the neck of the woods, right? Or somewhere. See if we're getting close. Oh yeah, we're almost there. We're going to have to fly over the field to get some instructions. Yeah, there we are. There's the pattern. So it's going to be a left pattern as usual. Let's fly over the field and get some instructions. Although we want to make it a little darker. We want to see some of those runway lights. So let's bump it up just a little bit. I'm hitting one button at a time. That's taking too long. How about that? Oh, ooh, that looks really nice. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, I like that. Right there. Let's just back it off a little bit. No. Oh yeah, right there's good. Oh yeah. Look at that. Where's the field? Okay. How's that look, Daz? Let's fly over the field. We have control. Let's set our -4 trim. Yeah, that does look nice. Look at that. Ooh, yeah, we got some runway lights, and I can still see where I'm going. Hey, Cat, what are you doing? Cat likes it, too. Since this is VFR, we need to fly over the field and get some clearance. Let's keep it a little low. All the AP stuff is off. Sorry, I just pumped in. Let's throttle back. Okay, we have some runway and taxi lights on. Now my co-pilot needs to do her job and tell them we're ready to land. Oh yeah, I like the way the airport looks. Overspeed. Cut the throttle. Come on, co-pilot. She's got to come on the air. Otherwise, they're going to can't. There it is. No, that's not us. That's an Airbus. That is not us. We're going to have to come back around. Got to wake up ATC here. We'll go to -2 so we don't fly into the ground. Okay, let's come back around. We have to kind of follow that pink line if we're going to get instructions, or the other way you do it is just fly over the field a couple of times. Look at that, you got cars down there in the road and everything. Well, this should be low enough to get some instructions. Any lower and I'll be landing. Uh-oh, I think my autopilot came back on. Hold on. Yes, it did. Should be able to get some instructions here. Nice airport. There we are. She's doing her job. Downwind left. I have to acknowledge this. The co-pilot typically doesn't acknowledge my downwind. Okay. Everybody get some altitude here. And we get some flaps down, gear down. Gotta hit the gear button. There's the gear. Let's pick up the pace here a little bit. We're way too low. Let's climb 4%. Let's see where the pattern is. Oh, way over there? Okay. Hey, I'll check the chat after I land. I've lost track of the runway. I need to get at some altitude here. Okay, that's our direction right there. So we're gonna. We're cleared to land. As long as I don't have to go around. There's the pattern. Yeah, there's confusing runways at this place. Okay. Okay, we want those markers right there. We'll turn all that off as soon as we see the field. We gotta fly out here a little bit. Full flaps. Oh, I'm going too fast for full flaps. Let me just point the nose up a little. Now it's full flaps, okay. Let's see. Yeah, it always brings you in the helper to a quick left turn. So it's like the pattern is follow, follow, left, dive for the runway. We'll change to inside view also as soon as we get on the approach. We just need to come out here a little bit. There it is. Okay, we're going to turn in. Hang on, I'll check the chat after I land. There's our target. Haven't been using my rudder pedals. I don't know why I have them right below me. There's the target. We can flip this off. I think we can see that runway. I think we're going in on left. Yeah, we are. Switch to inside view. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it, Daz? Look at that. I like these dusk flights. Get our speed down. Okay, I'll put my feet on the pedals here. Might as well use them. It's a little touchy on the rudder, though.
Sink rate.
Yeah,
Sink
okay,
rate.
lady. Yeah, I know about the sink rate.
Sink rate.
Well, we're sort of lined up. She's not giving us a sink rate. Since I'm not using the ILS, I can't see if I'm going to hit anything here on the way down. Too late now to set it. $117. Ooh, I didn't notice the airspeed dropping that much. I got 2 red and 2 white that I can see.
500.
This is a long runway. I think we're getting a little low. No, we don't want to go too low. Might be some houses here. This is what makes Flight Sim the best, is these night landings with its beautiful lights. I'm a little low. This is easier with a stick. Okay, here we go. Neutral. Oh yeah. There it is. I got a long way to go. Look at this. Room to spare. Okay, let's exit the runway as soon as we find a spot. And I did use my pedals. Let's see, check this out. Here's the rudder. Whoa, yes. Kind of touchy. Okay, let's just stop and see where we're going here. She didn't give me the extra.
Turn next taxiway.
Turn next taxiway, okay. I see the green light up there. I'm working on it. Daz, how'd you like that landing? Flaps up. Here we go. I might just do all my flight landings at dusk, except at St. Barts. I don't even know if you can land there at night.
X-ray Golf Sierra.
You'd have to be pretty dumb to.
121.8.
Okay, let's get some taxi clearance.
21.8, X-ray Golf Sierra.
Let's find a gate. Hey Aaron, what's going on? I didn't see you in the chat. You missed my Geneva to Courchevel disaster. Let me put it this way. The runway at Courchevel makes St. Barts look like it's a 50,000 foot runway. Okay? That wasn't a runway. I don't know what it was. But as soon as they put a lawnmower with some wings in the marketplace, we'll try that again. You can just replay the stream and you get a laugh. I went into the snow and it slid back. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Wait, taxi to gates. There we go.
Dublin ground, Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Request taxi to the gate.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to gate 174 via taxiway November 4 Golf Foxtrot Oscar Uniform Tango Echo Romeo Lima India. November Kilo 4 Lima India.
Oh geez, this is going to be a long taxi.
India, November Kilo 2.
No.
Taxiing to gate 174 using taxiway November 4 Golf Foxtrot Oscar Uniform Tango Echo.
Why is she wearing sunglasses at night?
Kilo for Lima India November Kilo Tree Lima India November Kilo 2 X-ray Golf Sierra.
So Aaron, I spent at least an hour or so trying to figure out the look at this cockpit. You can see the reflection of the MFD. I spent an hour or so trying to get the passengers. I did get 2 passengers of the same on the Vision Jet on the Xbox, but I can't get it in here. So we're not going to worry about passengers. Okay, I'm not pulling up the map, so we're going to just follow the lines so we can do another. Otherwise it'll be an hour before I get a map out. Did you notice on the title I decided to make my home airport St. Barts? Although if I start career mode, I don't think I could start from there because there's not a lot of airports that you can practice with or get your license. So I probably won't use that in career mode. We're taxiing too fast. We're going to get dinged. Let me get on the pedals. Hang on, I'll check the chat. Let me just park this thing. I love these night dusk landings, as I was telling Daz. We're going to go to the Rockies next. Yeah, this is only the second flight. First flight was Geneva to Courchevel. A little tiny ski resort. I didn't think Dublin was this big of an airport. There was there we go. Look at this. We got lights on and jet right in front of us. Isn't this beautiful? Go PS5. Azobo has saved us all. Hold position. Yeah, I see that. I see that 737.
X-ray Golf Sierra. Continue taxi.
Oh, Aaron, was that on?
X-ray Golf Sierra. Hold position.
Is that on consoles or is that on PlayStation? I didn't see an update when I launched it.
X-ray Golf Sierra. Continue taxi.
Okay, I can continue taxiing. Hold on. We're going to pull in right behind this jet. He's on my taxiway. See if we can catch up to him. Can't get too close, otherwise he'll disappear. Look at that, he follows the line perfectly. Where's he going? She didn't tell me to hold. We're taxiing clear across the airport here. Look at that air traffic coming in. Yeah, this is nice detail. Where's the gate? Right there? Is that my gate? My gate disappeared. Okay, we're just going to park it right here anyways. We're going to pick our own gate. This one looks good. Well, we can't connect the jetway, that's for sure. Okay, let's set the parking brake. Let's do a showcase fly. Real quick. Let's check out the airport at night. Showcase. Let's check this out. Let's get some height. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Oh my. What do you think of this, Daz? Nice. Look, we got a jet right down here. Got something parked right over here. Hi everybody, welcome in if you just joined. As I'm not paying attention to the chat for whatever reason. Now I looked at it. Let's see. Anything coming in? Uh-oh. Let's exit out of this. I heard a crackle in the sound. Let's not make our perfect stream and gameplay. Okay. Welcome to Dublin. Let's set up our next flight. Let's look for somewhere that maybe has some snow. Any suggestions, Daz? As we leave Ireland, and let me turn this back to live weather. Let's see what's going on. There's Brussels National, but Steve didn't come in today. See, this is where I went earlier, right here, Geneva to Korchal in the mountains, because it was the handcrafted airport. Handcrafted Band-Aids, more like it. Let's see what's going on in Australia. See, it's clear where I'm at. Look at this. Clear. Salt Lake City. We got any snow in Salt Lake City? Let's check out the mountains. Yeah, there's some snow. Ooh, Park City. Look at this. Excuse me. Got an airport in Park City? Probably not. Got a little snow. They haven't gotten much snow. What about Telluride? My other favorite place. What is this? They got a lot of action right here. We got some real people flying. Another handcrafted airport. There's Telluride. What's going on Telluride? Got some snow in Telluride. Telluride to Aspen, my usual. Let's see what's going on in Aspen. I think Denver would be too far. A lot of snow here. We're looking around. Be patient. How about Australia? Oh, there's Aspen. Ooh, Aspen has got a lot of snow. Ooh-wee. Maybe we do a quick flight from Telluride to Aspen. Look at this. That'll be pretty cool. Let's check that out for... I was going to change jets, but I think we'll keep this because Aspen's kind of nasty. So we're going to do Telluride to Aspen. Now if I can find Telluride again. There's Aspen. We'll set that as the arrival. And Telluride is usually under Aspen. Crested Butte. I know all these ski resorts after skiing for 30 years. Gunnison. I don't know the airport code for Telluride, but I usually can find it. Crested Butte, Snowmass. It's right around here somewhere. Come on, come on. There it is. Telluride. Departure. Another short runway. And let's prep the jet. We won't go on the runway. We'll taxi over. Half the fun. Okay, we want to go runway 27. Yes, that's right. Because otherwise you have no taxiway. This will be the second shortest taxi in history. And we'll use this ramp gate right there. Let's go. Hopefully it's not cloudy. Yeah, I know Green Plains are players. I haven't seen a lot. I mean, I see a lot on the Xbox. I don't see a lot on this so far. Oh, we got clear skies. This is live weather. I turned it back to. We might need a tug out of here. Yeah, let's do this flight. Yeah, I was looking for green players. Well, we can't figure out. A buddy of mine, we were trying to play on Xbox together. He was playing on a PC and I was on my Xbox. And I could see his name, but we couldn't see each other flying for whatever. I don't know. There was something was screwed up. It's not, and it should have worked. Okay, let's get on board. Everything's correct. Yep. Be nice if she could just walk right up the stairs. Listen, look at this. The door shuts and latches. That's a nice animation. Turn off those. See, I have no co-pilot yet. She forgot to get on. I closed the door on her. Well, let's get her spawned in. There's the EFB. I didn't see how long the flight is, but I know this is about a 30-minute flight, roughly. I think, Aaron, that this thing is off. If you look at this... Oh, we didn't get... yeah, we didn't get the thing yet. Hold on. Starting it up. And let's get my co-pilot on board. Just probably using the restroom. One of these days I'm going to pull this up and lo and behold, I'm going to have passengers too. What year, I don't know. See, it tilts down like the weight changed, but she's going to be the only one. Okay, she is on board. The rest is empty. We got room for two. Okay, let's clear some of the airs out and we'll be ready to go. Batteries on. Generator's good. Strobe lights are now on. And we need to turn on the oxygen. That'd be a good idea. And the pilot heat is on. And then the only other air we have besides the parking brake is the fuel, and we've got that figured out now, Aaron. Fuel, sync, confirm. There we go. Now we only have one error, except for the Garmin disappearing. Okay, now we're going to have to set some altitude. Let's get some clearance. Oh, that might help. This isn't really a control tower at Telluride, so you just have to announce that you're leaving. So when we taxi out, we'll make an announcement. This is uncontrolled. Okay, our altitude we're going to need to set rather high. The airport's at 9,000. And we don't want to hit anything, so let's go to 15. I understand this jet in IRL goes to like almost 30. 15. And the CRS is 23, possibly. And we'll use heading hold. And the FLC needs to be on. And I think we're going to try the auto throttle again with the toga. Okay, that is armed. Okay, now let's taxi out. Everything looks good. Check the chat. Nobody's chatting. Let's get a pushback. We'll do an animation here. I think we can request a pushback. So there's no tower, but we can request a pushback. Watch. Ground services. So who is it calling? See, look, we announced taxi.
1900 Zulu. Wind 27. Kilo Tango Echo X-ray traffic. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is taxiing to parking. Kilo Tango Echo X-ray.
Parking? No. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry, folks.
Kilo Tango Echo X-ray traffic. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is taxiing to parking. Kilo Tango Echo X-ray.
The controller was off one. Come on. That's better.
Kilo Tango Echo X-ray traffic. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is taxiing to runway 27. Kilo Tango Echo X-ray.
There we go. And it doesn't look like we can get a pushback, and we don't really need it. We'll just make a sharp turn here, left or right. We'll go to the right. Okay, let's go. Flaps. We're going to go full flaps at this place. Let's go. Park and brake off. See if we can maneuver around here. Must have just got some snow over here. I flew this, I think, on Wednesday, and they didn't have this much snow. And watch the end of this runway, Aaron. If you think St. Barts is something, this is on a plateau. So if you didn't take off, it's see you later. Watch at the end. I don't think I want to try landing here. Let's see if we need to make another announcement.
Kilo Tango Echo X-ray
There we go.
traffic. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Taking off runway 27. Departure to the west.
Okay,
Kilo
Dad, see you
Tango
later.
Echo X-ray.
Have a good one. We're ready to go. Look at that, it even goes uphill at the end. Isn't that wonderful? Needs to go uphill because it's a a big fall off there. Okay, let's go. We ready? Yeah, I know. You're warning me about full throttle. We only need 100 knots to take off, so we should be okay. Yeah, I'm doing full throttle anyways, okay? Can't look over at that narrow runway. 90, 95, quit beeping on me, let's go. Check this out. Aaron, check this as we fly off the runway here. Look at that drop. Hello. See you later. Beautiful place though, look at that, see? Runway's on the side of a cliff. We better keep our flaps down for a little bit here.
Denver Center, Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is type 2 miles west of Kilo Tango Echo X-ray, 9900. Request flight following.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, Denver Center. Squawk
Now we got to make it over the top of this hill.
X-ray Golf Sierra.
Got to get the flaps
Contact 2
up.
miles west of Kilo Tango Echo X-ray, 11,000. Altimeter 3038. Roger, X-ray Golf Sierra.
Keep climbing. And then we're going to get on course here. Then we'll check out the scenery after I get the AP on. As well as we can get over these hills. There's a little opening right there. We'll take that. There's the airport underneath us. I'm just going to hand fly this just until I can make sure. Wow, look at this. We're getting blown around up here. Well, it is the mountains. Let's try and go right in between these two peaks. Because I'm definitely not high enough. What did I set it for? 15,000? I don't think that's going to be high enough. We're at 13 now. Aspen isn't that high though, the airport. This is the last big peak we got to get over. Look at that, we're getting blown all over the place. I should have turned on the wind information in my MFD. I don't think I did. Wow, look at this, the updrafts. Now how accurate is that? Good job, Asobo. 14.9. Okay, I think we can still stay at 15. Okay, let's rock the AP. Autopilot's on. Zero 025, 023. Okay, it's coming about. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached our cruising altitude of 15,000. If we hit anything, you'll be the first to know. So I played this every single day since the launch. This is going to be my regular morning stream if anybody is interested and likes watching. We try and go to different places, and I'm all about low and slow. Look at scenery. You will never see me setting up a long haul flight. What am I going to do, sit here for 5 hours? Watch TV? So I like doing these 30 to 1 hour flights. Okay, now it's time to check the scenery out. Let's make sure everything's good inside. I think we could turn off our auto throttle. Yeah, let's leave it on. I left it on for the last flight. See, heading is off. There, now it's on. Needs to be on. How'd that get off? Nav mode is off. Yes. FLC is probably off. Yep. Okay. I think we're set. What do you think, Copilot Evie? No talking. Oh, this is some nice scenery. Look at this. There we go. Everybody just enjoy the scenery. On this short flight to Aspen. I think there's an error in this thing. I'm going to pull it up right now. If you put the pause up, shows you Oh, this is correct. Okay, 26 minutes. That's correct. But the flight from Geneva to Courchevel said it was like 2 hours. That's not 2 hours. Okay, all good. This is live weather and time, by the way, if anybody's interested. Got some little few clouds here and there. And the next flight is going to be taking off in St. Barts, heading to St. John's. And I think we'll use the Coronado, which barely makes it. So we will fly from St. Bart's, my home airport, to probably St. John's or somewhere close by, and then we'll come back in the Vision Jet. I need to do some practice landings in the Coronado before I start that on a live stream. And we will be taking off partially from the grass. So stick around. Let's adjust our heading a little bit, 023. We're just going to get back on the line. So the CRS is 023. We are going to do a heading of, let's come back, probably 020 maybe. Let's go 020, 018. Ooh, check this out below us. Wow, they're getting a lot of snow in Colorado. We won't be setting this for a sunset landing in Aspen. Wow, look at this. I need to set this proximity map. This will tell me. Let's see if I can do this without messing it up. Is it this one here? I forget which one it is. Okay, it's not that. Not that. I can't read these, so we're just going to leave it. Never mind. There's a map setting for the main MFD that'll tell you if you're close to the, shows you in red if you're close to the mountains. Or you have a incident, imminent for an incident. Okay, we're at 15,000. Look at this. Nice coat of snow. It's doing a pretty good job on the draw distance too for the scenery on this PS5. Just checking out some of our stats. Oh, it's the other one. That's what it is. It's the other one. I was doing the HUD settings. Let's try this. Although I don't know if I want to change it. It's this thing here. Yeah, I think it's that one. That's what it is. I was doing the HUD settings. We'd be showing red right now because we're awful close to these hills. We're getting blown around again. Now let's come back to 023. Or 020 might be good. We're just right above the tops of these peaks. Let's see where we are. Oh, we're over halfway there. Short flight into Aspen. There's some scenery drawing. Yeah, because it's snow, so it's still doing a good job on the PS5. On my screen, it looks like a whiteout. Stream, it's got a little bit of contrast. Let's look out the window. So in IRL, looks like you fly this jet with just the one stick. It doesn't have a yoke. Okay, 2992. I love this HUD. It's all glass. Shows us the mountains. Nice. That's us.
Decimal 5. Good day. Going to 134.5. X-ray Golf Sierra.
If you haven't figured it out, I have a lady pilot and a lady co-pilot. We'll probably start career mode in a week or two after the, I don't know, maybe way longer until the marketplace is alive. Wow, look at that. We're just barely clearing this. Am I going to clear that ahead of me? We're getting bounced. Okay, this is going to be close. I'm not going to... Let's just see. I don't know if this will work. If we go to, say, 16,000. See if this works. Once we get over that last hill, then we're going to have to descend pretty quick anyways. Wow, that went up pretty quick. Looks like it's going to do it. 16,000. Welcome, and if you just joined, we are on our third flight going from Telluride. Oh, we just got a wind gust. Look at this. Whoa. Going from Telluride, Colorado to Aspen. We're getting bounced. How's this for realism? Let's adjust our course a little bit. Ooh, are we getting bounced? Look at that. How's that for accuracy? Nice. And we're getting close to Aspen, and we're gonna hand fly it in. Get back on 020. And let's get the course heading selector off now because I don't want this going into autopilot. Make sure the altitude hold is not on. Oh, it's going on because of that. Okay, let's take the autopilot off. The AP didn't come off. Now it did. And we need to reset the trim because the trim is way down. Let's set it to -10. Well, let's take control first so we don't start losing it. We need to get down rather quickly. We're coming close to the field, so we need to go over the field. The field's right there in front of us. We'll put the POI marker up. It's going to be a bouncy landing. There's the field. We need to fly over the field. way too fast. Overspeed, cut engine, lift it up a little. There we go. Let's fly over the field, get some instructions. Oops, that was my finger hitting the stick. You only got 2 hands and you have to use 3 devices. We'll level off over here. All this white, look at this. Okay, let's fly over the field, see if we can get pattern instructions. Field's behind us, we're still way too high. Yeah, this airport's only at, I think, 5,000 or 6,000. If anybody's putting anything in chat, just hang on. Otherwise, this mountain's going to be in my front door. 9,000. Plus, it must really be blowing here. Look at that plane shaking. There's the field. Let's fly over it. Hopefully my co-pilot will come on. You can't force it. And announce that we're here. We can't just land. She'll cancel my flight plan. Look at that. I'm lined up almost perfectly too. I want to come in for this runway. I want to request the come in from this side. They always come in from the other side, and the problem is it's a very nasty approach. I want to come in at 1.5. There we go. Watch, she's going to give me pattern instructions for the other one. I got to respond to this too. Oh, 1.5. She got me 1.5 today. Nice. Usually they have me coming in on this other runway. It's surrounded by all these hills. Let's get some flaps down. I like 1.5. You gotta come out here though and turn. See, this is the problem. If you come in on this runway, you got all these hills blocking it, your approach. I think we better get some speed up here after we get our gear down. We're still a little on the low side. Let's see what the approach helper shows. Yeah, it does have me coming in on 1.5 today. Okay. Every other time I've come in, it's had me coming in on 3.3 here. Hang on, chat. Let me line it up. I like this better. Oh, great. I'm number 2. Where are they? Because if we land in front of them, they're going to say, go around. I'm not going around. Hey Dex, how you doing? Sorry, I just got to look at the chat. So they're on final, where are they? Well, we're going for it. Full flaps. I'm going too fast for full flaps. Oh, the autopilot kicked in again. I think I accidentally hit it. We may have to go around if I can't get this trimmed out. It's going to hold me up. Okay, there we go.
Up.
Pull up, pull up. Yeah, you know about it.
Pull up. Pull up. Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull
I
up.
don't know if I want to go around. I think I'm good. 148. No, we're going around. I didn't like this approach. We're going around. Somehow the trim got messed up. I think that's a bug, that all of a sudden it kicks in the autopilot even though I turned everything off. Okay, let's try it again. I better watch that trim a little closer. I had it set for negative, I think, 6. So the Skywest landed behind me. And then all of a sudden the trim went to up 26%. I can't control that. 26% up. It'll change by itself unless it's on the autopilot. Well, look at that. Plane's on the runway. I just saw it. Let me see if I can get slow enough to get my flaps at full. Nope, not slow enough yet. There, now I hit full. Okay, we should make it on this attempt. I'm going to watch that trim a lot closer. A lot of snow on the outside of that runway. We'll just fly out here a little bit. Okay, we got 30-degree flaps. 39-degree. Yeah, you better exit that runway, move it or lose it. Okay, at least Skywest exited the runway. Got instructions to contact ground. Okay, runway's in sight. We have more control over our speed this time. Now we'll go to this view. 123, trim's holding. This is a much better approach, 1.5. From now on, if they give me 3.3, I'm going to just request the other approach. I don't care if the wind's blowing this way. We're getting blown. Crosswind. Whoa, 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 we get blown. Come on, come on. Idle. I want to make it this time. Touchdown. Wasn't the best landing, but welcome to Aspen. We had a lot of room to play with. Oh, look at that. I didn't have to stress over that.
X-ray Golf Sierra, turn next taxiway.
Wow, look at, I had a long runway. I thought it was a short runway. Okay, that's good. We're down. Dex. The next flight will be the exciting flight. Let's see where they're going to have me park. I don't want to park next to the food stand.
X-ray Golf Sierra, contact ground on 121.9er.
Okay, let's contact ground.
121.9er for X-ray Golf Sierra.
Get the flaps up. Check the chat. Dex. Okay, let's contact ground. Let's make sure my co-pilot didn't lose her lunch with that landing. You still there? Yep, she is. Aspen ground.
Aspen ground, Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Request taxi to parking.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha Tree Alpha.
Are you going to reply? She's not replying. That means they want me to reply.
X-ray Golf Sierra, please acknowledge.
I'm working on it.
Taxiing to general aviation, parking using taxiway Alpha Tree Alpha, X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, let's taxi to... I like parking dead ahead. See that that little wooden hut? I like parking over there. Where do they got me going? Let's see. I'm not parking over there. I'm parking straight ahead with all the big boys. Let's go. Let's park with the real aircraft. We're going to park right in front of the cafeteria.
Roger, X-ray Golf Sierra.
This is called self-parking. Check this out. See if they come out and bring me lunch. Welcome to Aspen. Did you like that, Dex? Look at, we're right at the front door. I'll do a fly around here, but I'm going to do my next flight and have some lunch. So I'm going to show you a takeoff from my home airport. Or it's going to be barely a takeoff. And we're not going to use the Vision. We're going to use the one I've been practicing on all morning. Coronado. I hope that Coronado comes to the marketplace I picked up for the Xbox. Okay, now we're going to go out to the Caribbean. I know where this place is. And this is a handcrafted airport with a lot of nice scenery. We'll do a showcase first. Set as departure, and I think let's fly to St. John's. It's a short flight. Or we can just try and land. We don't have to fly anywhere. Let me see how far St. John's is. Arubico, that's a Caribbean. Let's try and land this thing here. I haven't tried that yet. We're going to have to clear up the clouds. We got clouds here. Shortest runway in the world, according to Aaron. Okay, and let's see what we have a choice of here. Okay, we park. We'll need to get pushed back. Let's use this one, 1P. And then we just can make a turn. Set as departure. Fly. And don't laugh at this takeoff. I practiced this all morning. What'd you put, Dex? Yeah, well, I did park there. I wanted someone to bring me out lunch. Let's prep the plane after we get the weather better here. Oh, it's overcast. We're not even going to go that high, actually. This is live weather? Okay, we're not even going to go that high. This is going to be a takeoff and a landing. You know what, though? We might have needed to start this on the runway. I don't know if this has a quick startup. I'm getting hungry, and I don't want to spend 3 hours starting this up. Pilatus. My co-pilot's already on. Let's see if it has a quick startup. I heard a click. It does. Now, if the engines just start.
Ground, Pilatus Hotel Bravo Victor Romeo uniform. Request taxi for takeoff.
Check this. Nice seats. Engines are spooling up.
Taxi to and hold short runway 10 using taxiway Alpha. Pilatus Victor Romeo uniform.
And this is where you have to use full flaps. Or are you going swimming? I don't think I can make this turn. This jet's too big. Well, we're going to be on the grass anyways. Let's see if we can do it. Now, when I practiced, I was using the at the runway already. Let's just do a flyover here real quick. Let's use showcase. This is a beautiful place. This really is. This is why I'm making it my home airport. Check this out. Look at this place. Damn. Can't get better than this. Hi, 1234, welcome in. We're about to take off from the shortest runway on Earth. We're just going to look around here. This is St. Barts. They even have a soccer field. Look at this. I don't know if I can start career mode here, though, because where are you going to fly to? There's really no close. So the approach here is so bad. You're surrounded by hills, so you can't come in over the hill. Otherwise, here's what happens. Where's the cruise ship? Oh, look at this. The cruise ship actually is still there. Okay. So you can't come over these hills because it doesn't line up. and then there's a bailout, and if you come in from that direction, you're diving for the runway. We'll try it. I have successfully landed here 25 times. And look at this bailout right here. You go up on the lawn. So if you try and come in from here, good luck. Beautiful place though. Okay, let's go. Make sure everything's ready inside. We don't need to worry about any autopilot. We're just going to fly out and turn around. The Vision Jet is a lot easier to stop than this thing. Although I think this has reverse thrusters. Let me just check. And it may have spoilers. Let me check my throttle. Spoilers. Yep, look at spoilers work. Now does it have reverse thrusters? No. Oh no. Well, we don't know for sure. Let's go. Parking brake off. I think we better taxi. Wait, my throttle's not working. Do I have something on? Hold on, do I have something engaged? No. Oh, maybe because I hit the reverse. That's what I probably did. Hold on. Let's see if it works now. Yeah, now it works. So it does have reverse. Well, at least I put it in reverse. See if we can turn it around right here. Someone's landing on 2.8. I'm going to negotiate this. I have a feeling we're going to end up on that hill. I think this jet's just a little too big to fly here. And in addition, we're going to need to come out here. See, look at that. Look at the way he got in there. We're going to come out here. And we're going to use all of this runway. Otherwise, we're not going to make it.
Good speed 126. You are not clear to land. Clear the runway. Good speed 126. Contact ground on 118.45.
I hope this is far enough. Okay, all the warning lights are going to go off here. Full flaps. Trim is 0.
Going to 118.45. Good speed 126.
Let's go. We need 100 knots at least. Come on, come on, come on. Get on it. 90, 97. Oh, we just made that. Whoa, that was nasty. Yeah, pull up train ahead, no kidding. Well, we successfully took off. Pull up, yeah. We're trying. Yeah, usually it takes me at least a minute to get out to this rock right here. I got it here quick, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. But we're going to try it. There's a nasty landing. Okay, I definitely can't look at the chat. The only thing we have is spoilers. Here we go. I think I better use my pedals for the brake on this. So with the Vision Jet, I found this spot to the right side that works perfectly. Because you can't come in right over the hill. See that runway just to the right? It's like turn and land. You think you can go in between these two hills, but you can't. Yeah, I know about the sink rate. Then we just turn in and hope we make it. We're too high, and I'm too fast. I'm way too fast, way too fast. Go around. Well, almost. Let's just try it again. Yeah, I got it. Terrain ahead. With the Vision Jet, I usually make it on the first shot. This thing is just too big. Where's my cruise ship? That's my marker. There it is. I think my co-pilot just lost her lunch. I just can't get the speed right. We'll try and come over just a little over this hill. We're going to try and land this time. I'm getting hungry. So you can't go to the left. That doesn't work. I already tried that. There's a plane on the runway. Get that plane off. Terrain ahead, you think? Uh-oh, I might hit the grass here. Are we lined up? 150, 150. Idle. Brakes. We can't stop it. See you later. Bye-bye. Nope. Oh no. Call the FAA. I'm gonna have to clip this.
Minimums.
Yeah, minimums. Oh, look at, I'm in the building. Okay. Now let's try, just for the hell of it, we'll try the same flight with my Vision, which I've landed 25 times here, so we'll see. Well, I guess that's going to get scratched off the list. There's almost no way to land that. I don't see anybody in the chat with any ideas. I know I can land my Beechcraft too, but I have landed the Vision. The Beechcraft has reverse thrusters. Watch, I'll show you the Beechcraft. That is, I've landed that one more. Where is it? Right here. King Air. We're not going to prep the plane. We're just going to take off. Departure, runway 10, fly now. But I want to fly jets out of here. If I can't fly jets out of here, this can't be my home airport. And we don't need to use the whole runway for this one.
Tower, Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo at runway 10 ready for departure.
Just full flaps.
Straight out.
Engines are spooling up. Okay, let's go. Parking brake off. This one usually doesn't have an issue getting off the runway. We got another person flying over here. Interesting. I didn't look at my trim. My trim is way down. I want it -4, not -20. Come on. -4. Okay, we're way too high.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo. Approach. Squawk 1461.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo. Radar contact 2 miles northeast of Tango Foxtrot, Foxtrot Juliet, 1400. QNH 1014.
Looks like they might get some rain over here at St. Barts today.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
Oh, look at that. We do have someone flying. It's Vision Jet. That's a real person because I have my live people turned on. So they probably see me flying. I know this jet has some nice reverse thrusters. Let's slow this down. Brakes. Reverse thruster. No, we're not going to stop. Come on. Oh, watch this. We'll roll back if we don't go over. Can't stop it. That was a beautiful landing, though. Jesus. 2 planes down today. One more try in my Vision. Wow, we had that lined up pretty good. And the reverse thrusters were on. I kicked them in. One last try. So I'm 0 for 3 today. One plane you can land in is this one right here, but I want to use what I want to use. Now this one we have to take off. We need a little more runway, like the Coronado.
Tower, Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, ready for straight out departure at runway 10.
rate, sink rate, sink rate, sink rate, sink rate, 500, sink rate, pull up, 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 pull up.
Tower, Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra ready at runway 10, straight out departure.
500. Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.